Today on 3D Outdoors, we're going to be freezing cheese right after this. All right, next thing on our list of things we want to get freeze dried is cheese. So I picked up these bulk bags of cheese, all shredded, ready to go. For me, that's just way more convenient than having to shred it myself. We're going to get this prepared on the trays here and get the freeze dryer running. And when you're filling the trays, you should not go over the top lip of the tray there. Just a little reminder. As I spread this out here on the trays, just a little reminder, 3D Outdoors is an affiliate for HARVESTRIGHT, so if you're in the market for one, you can just click the link down below, which is an affiliate link. What that means is it won't charge you anything more, but 3D Outdoors will receive a small commission, which helps us continue to make additional content like this. Don't want to overload the trays too much. Want to make sure we get a good even freeze on them. I probably could do a little bit more than that, but I'm a little cautious to overdo it. And we're doing some sharp cheddar and some mozzarella today. That'll go really good in any kind of dishes we might make. We're going to eventually make a chili that I like to have and put in here that's should work really well with the freeze dryer. This cheese would be a great addition to that when you're eating it. Also, a little reminder, if you like this kind of content, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below and the bell so you're reminded when we post additional content like this. Closing the door up here on the HARVESTRIGHT. We just got done defrosting it after a candy run. I'll put the link to that up above here. We did some Skittles and Starburst, came out amazing. We're going to hit the start button up on the top here. And then it states that it's going to cool the chamber for 15 minutes. So we'll wait for 15 minutes and then we'll continue on. All right. The pre-cooling period is done. It says load trays into freeze dryer and close drain valve. So we'll go over here, turn the drain valve to a 90 so it's closed. Get these trays loaded up. Looking forward to having some of this in the stash of saved foods. It'll be great in trail foods that we make for when we're out on the trail, out doing activities. Long-term storage just for curbing against price increases. Once you make it good for 25 years, it will remain the same after it's freeze dried, but as we all know, the prices in the stores will continue to rise. So this is a very good idea. Get this closed up here, hit the continue button, and it's freezing. And we'll be back when it's done. All right, the cheese is done. But what we have to do now, you can see that's very cold. I just wipe moisture off from the door. The really cool thing about the HARVESTRIGHT freeze dryer is if you're not standing present at the time when it's done, it's going to hold it in a vacuum and frozen till you get back to pull it out of there. And that's why all the condensation is there on the outside of this. So with all the condensation on there, you can see it's still frozen and very clearly cold. So what we're going to do is we're going to hit the warm trays button. And it's going to warm those trays up and warm the food up inside of there so it's not frozen anymore. And then we're going to pull it out, we'll discuss it a little bit, and then we will get it bagged up for long-term storage. All right, Wen did a few things in the garden while the tray is warmed. Now we're all set. It says process complete. back to that screen that says warm trays on the top. So we should be good to go to pull that out of there now. I am going to take and open the valve over here so the vacuum is released. Get this door opened up. And pull out our cheese. Oh, that looks so good. I mean, just look at that. All that beautiful mozzarella. And normally I would just leave it and let it thaw on its own, but I'm hitting defrost because I'm about ready to make some salsa, which will be another video coming up. I'll probably go through the process of making the salsa and the freeze drying of that. So I want to get this ready to go. I'll dry it out by the time I use it tomorrow to do that. So let's take a look at this cheese. So this is your mozzarella, and it is, I don't know if you can hear that, all nice and crunchy. And I'll add this to my chili. I like making a low carb chili, so I'll use green peppers, yellow peppers, red peppers instead of beans. Less liquids, more of a, I don't know, is it a porridge or what you would call it? When you add this cheese, it'll absorb some of that moisture as well. So it's a win-win. The other thing with this, and you'll see me sitting here nibbling on this. I mean, you hear that crunching. That is just delicious. Instead of eating potato chips or popcorn watching TV or a movie, now, don't get me wrong, I'll splurge once a month and go to the theater and get a big tub of popcorn and eat that. But the rest of the time I try to keep the carbs down to a minimum. So if I want something nice and crunchy, I'll grab some freeze-dried cheese. Absolutely delicious. And the cheddar, well, that is nothing better. Oh, it's so good. So if you want to sit around and snack, you want something crunchy and you don't want to eat potato chips or popcorn or something like that, freeze-dried cheese is absolutely delicious. You can mix this in with your soups, your pastas. If you do pasta, I do like zucchini noodles with a spaghetti sauce in there, a low-carb spaghetti sauce, and I'll add this cheese in with it. Again, it'll pull up some of that moisture and thicken it all up. So just an absolutely perfect option. And I'm going to take and bag these up in the Wallaby bags, throw some oxygen absorbers in it, use the Wallaby sealer here and seal it up. I'll have links for all that down below. And I'll have cheese that will last a long time if I let it last that long. Again, like I said, I love this for a snack. So who knows, I'll probably be sitting around munching on it this weekend. So there you go, freeze-dried cheese. This is Dan with 3D Outdoors reminding you to get into the outdoors and enjoy everything it has to offer. If you like this video, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. You can hit the bell for notifications so that you know when I post a new video. And you can always follow us over at 3d-outdoors.com. That's our website where we pull everything together. See you next time.